This is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, Connecticut, where black history never ends. At our recent 2011 Carter Woodson Awards benefit, we saluted Mr. Ted Meekins, a man who, as an officer for the City of Bridgeport, Connecticut, affected great social change on the police department in terms of bringing more people of color on. Angela Harrison reports.
Let me get the background. It's important.
So good. That's nice. Thank you. I wanted to ask you, do you feel had you not brought the lawsuit against the City of Bridgeport that today you would have as many people of color in the department?
The lawsuit definitely made an impact.
Yes.
Not only did we change the culture of the police department by adding blacks, by adding women, by adding Hispanics, and encouraging the culture of the police department to change its attitude so we could have upward mobility.
Right.
So it wasn't enough just to come through the door. We had to kick the door down and continue the process all the way up, go into specialized divisions, opportunities. And then from there, we went over to the fire department and assisted them by challenging the racial attitudes within that culture.
Right. Now, we have heard through the grapevine that the mayor, Mr. Finch, has determined that they no longer need set numbers when it comes to hiring minorities. Do you agree with that?
It wasn't Mayor Finch. Just so it's correct. The Bridgeport Police Department was under a federal court order for 30 years. It was from the lawsuit which myself, as the president of Bridgeport Guardians, had bought. And we had no idea the federal courts would keep oversight for 30 years.
Right.
Now, the courts have heard the case, reviewed, saw the changes, and has now told the City of Bridgeport, we're going to turn management of the police department without oversight by the federal courts back to the city.
Okay.
Now, if you fail to comply with all the conditions, that means any complaints that come in from now on will trigger a whole new litigation.
Okay.
But for 30 years, the oversight of the department is now over, and they are now free to say, we will do better, we've learned, and we can go up from here.
What a blessing that is. Seriously. Okay, so with the courts sending the power back to the City of Bridgeport, do you feel that as a society that we are able to stand up to that, or do you think the struggle is still continuing?
It has been a learning experience, not only for whites.
Right.
It's been a learning experience for blacks.
Yes.
No longer can they look to an individual, such as myself, to file litigation on their behalf.
Right.
The courts are now saying you have to file your own litigation, each and every one who has a problem.
Okay.
You have to stand up on your own 2 feet and take the blunt.
Okay.
And not only that, they're simply saying that it's a new day. And with the new police chief, who is a product of the police department.
Okay.
I knew his father. As a matter of fact, I was his instructor in the police academy.
Oh.
And that was a position that we did not occupy until the federal court said we needed changes.
Right.
And so I became an instructor in the police department. And the new chief, Gaudette, was one of my new police cadets. And now today, here he is, police chief.
How wonderful.
So now he's charged with not going back to the old days, but going forward with a new day. And he's being charged with overseeing a whole new police department with full authority to run it without court oversight.
Well, that is such a blessing, and coming up under you, and for everything he's learning, you have taught the world. Well, that is a blessing. So concerning him, I'm sure the city of Bridgeport will not be worried.
And I'm excited because not only that we've triggered litigation in other police departments around the country. All my brothers, I have 5 brothers, they were all, and a sister, they were all police officers. And my wife is a police officer. My daughter is a police officer. And I have numerous nephews. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So our legacy goes on.
Yes, it does.
So it doesn't stop here.
And we congratulate you again and thank you today. What a blessing to have you here in our presence. Thank you.
To learn more about how you can make a tax-deductible contribution to the AAHA of Fairfield County, Connecticut, so as to support us as we create an African Museum and Cultural Center in downtown Bridgeport, Connecticut, please log on to any of the websites listed below. Until next time, this is the African American Historical Association of Fairfield County, where Black history never ends.